Welcome to Entertainment Daily with
All right, welcome back, entertainment lovers. Okay, so today we are jumping into the video of two YouTubers. That's Lilipop TV and her friend dasylvia. They did videos on both of their channels, kind of a collaboration where on dasylvia's channel she was asking questions to Lily about their friendship and so on and so forth. And on Lily's channel, they were doing makeup makeups and who's gonna be the best, who's gonna come up with the best, like a competition, makeup competition. And they were also just talking a little bit about celebrities, and the topic of the day was edochie and his drama. All right, that being said, a lot was said on both of their videos, and that's what we're going to be diving into. We're not going to be able to give a deep because that can only be done on the live stream if we have to touch down on all the points they made. But I'm just going to touch down on the major points on this video, and if need be, we can actually take it to a live stream and dissect more on this too. All right, now let's quickly go back. Recently, some stuff has been happening on YouTube where Lily's name and also Uche and dasylvia, their friendship has actually been called into question if they're still going to be together as friends because of the reconciliation that Uche did. Okay. That being said, moving on, let's go to dasylvia's video. Let's start with dasylvia's video. So dasylvia decided to ask Lilipop questions about her friendship, and she pointed out because of what happened between she and Prior. If you've been on the street, you know she and Dinah had issues also, and about their friends. Also, but she didn't mention names. She just said that she learned something towards the ending of last year to the beginning of this year, that wherever a friend places her, that's where she's going to place that person. So if you place her high up there, she's going to place you high up there. If you place her low, same thing. Okay, so same vibes on vibes, her words. And Lilipop said her name is Linda actually, but she called herself Lilipop on YouTube. So Lilipop actually concurred, okay, her own words, okay, said I concur, she agreed to that. And on the questions, but let me quickly say this. I felt like the questions that dasylvia was asking, I think those were very deep questions, and I think their friendship hasn't reached that point where they will know so much about, they can give 100% about such questions and answers. I feel like if these questions were asked between Lilipop and Uche, it would be more genuine and all of that. I'm not saying that both of them are not genuine friends, but I'm saying the friendship is not yet there yet. It's still too early to know these deep things. Okay. That's one. Secondly, another thing I noticed about them, they really didn't believe what they were saying 100% from their body language, their eye movements, and so much that was going on. Now, by the way, let's just pause and say I love their makeup. They both did fantastic, okay? And dasylvia just have this big smile that really gives her, the smile is really something, okay? Dasylvia has this big smile, so I guess that her big smile just brightens up the makeup and everything, and Lily was feeling like, oh no, okay, but Lily, you did a wonderful job. Your makeup looked good. All your videos, you always nail your makeup. You're very good at it. And I was shocked to hear that you didn't even go to a makeup school. We digressed a little bit. Back to topic on Grand. So like I said, their body language really, they didn't believe 100% of what they were saying. There's something with friendship. The more you're with someone, the more you get to know more about this person. And another thing I noticed about the friendship between dasylvia and Lilipop, and I think it's going to be a difficult friendship. And this reminds me of another friendship on YouTube that I think is a difficult friendship, but they can actually make it work and they will enjoy each other. It's also Adaeze and Elokeke. Now, why am I saying this? When you have two different personalities, now Lilipop is someone that would pick offense on certain things, and someone like dasylvia, that thing that you might be picking offense on, she might not even notice and might not be seeing it the way you are seeing it. If you remember on this video, Lilipop still went back to what had happened when she had visited dasylvia in, I always forget where dasylvia lives. Enugu or nature somewhere. Sorry, dasylvia. Please comment down below if you know where dasylvia stays. Okay, so when she had visited, dasylvia didn't take her home, and that's how. And that's reasonable enough. It's just that Lilipop happens to be the kind of person that doesn't take serious so many things. Like Lily would just play over a lot of stuff where some other person's like, no, I have to get to know you very well and all of that before I take you to my home. But Lily wouldn't mind bringing people to her home. So I felt like Lily picked an offense, although they had talked about it in other videos, but she still touched down on that and they laughed about it. And she was like, that's just my personality. And dasylvia keeps saying that she's very secretive and all of that. And I think Lily is someone that loves to share when she's comfortable with you. Doesn't necessarily mean that she trusts you 100%, but Lily would risk sharing something with someone that maybe the person might go and out her later on, but Lily would share. Meanwhile, on the other hand, dasylvia will not share, okay? Even if she trusts you 100%, I think she's private to an extent where she will want to just keep certain things to herself. So hence, many points we can touch down on that. It shows that this friendship is going to be a difficult one, but will they make it? They will. Because the longer they are together, the more they get to know each other. Let's jump right back into Lily Pope's video. We've been talking so much about their relationship. Okay, so Lily Pope, on our video, they were talking about edochie and this drama that him and his second wife, they're doing, that everybody knows is so fake, they're acting, it's not real. And they talked about how if that's how they argue, it's perfect. 100% no, nobody argues like that. And Lily Pope mentioning that she's beginning to hate, and that's a strong word. Don't use hate just like that. It's not fair. All right, so Lily Pope said something about how she's beginning to hate Sapet Edochie because of what edochie is doing. I think hate is a very strong word, and if you're going to put that out there, be very careful. I don't think Lily meant it that way, but she's just, I feel like sometimes people don't really think about the words they want to put out there on social media before they say it. Yul is Yul, he's an adult, and whatever he does shouldn't affect how you feel about his father or whatsoever. So I think Lily should take back that word and not feel that way. It is not a reasonable way to feel, okay? Because the same is said about you. You might not like it. You fought a lot with other people on the streets. If people would transfer that hatred to your mom or your dad, your late dad, you're not going to feel that it's reasonable. So that's not cool. Secondly, they were saying if that's how they sort out stuff, that's Judy Austin and you, they didn't scream, they were all, no, that was so fake. Nobody in a heated argument like that when he's pissed off that his car was destroyed, no, that was fake. It was staged. That's not how they trash out stuff, but they know what they're doing. They're just trying to cash out. That's why they were doing what they were doing. You know, so it was really a shock. But I feel like because Linda, if you've been watching Lily Pope, you will know, I keep calling her Linda, but that's her name anyway. If you've been watching Lily Pope, you know that sometimes when Lily is talking, she doesn't really think through. She just makes a lot of joke and just talks and talks and talks. And most times, some of the things that she will say comes out somehow. She also mentioned reactors, and this goes to the reactors here. I think Lily Pope has a special love for reactors. You know, that type of relationship where, you know, as a young girl, as a teenager, when a guy is asking you out, you like him, but you're just trying to form something badass. It's same with Sandra Reality. They really love the fact that reactors talks about them, but they come out to play hard to get, like we don't like it. But it was obvious that Lily, because she kept saying they should watch because they will have something to say. Thank you so very much for watching, and that's it.